Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again, coming at you straightforward and direct with another one like the other one, but just a little bit different. So, yeah, happy 4th of July. That's what's up, right? And so, there's a lot of people that's sleeping on what this 4th of July is all about, okay? The 4th of July is a very important holiday. Some would say it's probably the most important holiday of the year, though there's people that would probably disagree, you know? The reason why it should be considered the most important holiday of the year is because when you're celebrating the 4th of July, what you're celebrating is the birth of the nation that you're a part of. Because there wouldn't be no America without the Declaration of Independence, without the war that took place between the colonies and Great Britain. So, yeah, this is about history. So listen and pay attention. And if you have some teenagers, some young kids who are old enough to understand, basic communication, then they can listen in on this and it would benefit them. Okay, so if you are in America and you are a citizen of America and you were born in this country, right? The reason why you have the rights that you have and the reason why you can live the lifestyle that you live and the reason why you have the privileges and benefits that you have is because you were born in this country and because this country first and foremost existed before you were born. And the history of this country, of our country, right, is chaotic, mercurial, not very clear, full of struggle, right? But no one can refute the fact that if the Revolutionary War that took place between the colonies and Great Britain had never took place, there would be no America. Okay? So when you celebrate the 4th of July, you're celebrating George Washington's victory over the British Army. And the reason why I say George Washington's victory over the British Army is because George Washington played the most critical role, okay, that anyone has ever played in this history of this nation when it comes to being liberated, literally liberated from a foreign power, okay? So the British, they bombed New York. They completely bombed New York. Okay. New York was up in flames. At that moment in time, at that moment in time, George Washington, who was never a quitter, decided that that was only the beginning of the war. He was not finna allow his men or himself to give up on fighting this war because he knew that their independence was weighing on their ability to win this war. They fought. They fought disease. They fought famine. They fought, you know, and they figured out a way to beat their opponents. They figured out a way to beat them on the battlefield. Okay. And this was a long drawn out war that consists of different battles, right? But at the end of this war, at the end of this war, right, those 13 colonies won. Okay. And the Declaration of Independence, which is saying we're free from your rule. And not only did the Declaration of Independence came, the Declaration of Independence also paved the way for a new culture, a new life. It paved the way for the United States Constitution. Okay, so before they could set themselves up to have their own government, the government that we're under right now. Okay, first they had to fight for that freedom. And once that freedom was fought for, they had to come up with a new way of living, a new order. And that new order came through by the United States Constitution. So the 4th of July is heavy. It's not something to take lightly. It's something that you guys should really celebrate and appreciate, because if you're living here, you're born here, raised here, and you're citizens of this country, I don't care how you feel, you are American, okay? And if you don't like it, look at all these other countries you could go to, right? If you have a problem with the way that your country's doing things, you don't feel like you're in the right nation, there's many other nations that you can live in and that you can be a part of, right? But if you at heart and at mind believe that you are living in your country, that you are a part of this country, right? Then 4th of July is also for you, okay? And I know that I'm gonna receive some flack, probably from African Americans, but this is what I tell African Americans, me being an African American myself, right? I'm very familiar with Black history, okay? And I know that a lot of the changes that took place in this country was a product of Blacks struggling for civil rights and equal opportunities. So the positive changes that have taken place in this country, you know, the Bill of Rights, the things that took place that actually molded the Constitution into what we know it to be now, came through struggle, right? It came through hard fighting. But see, regardless on what your ethnicity is, it's always been one flag. It's only one flag, right? And whether you like it or not, we're all in this shit together. So, hey, we need to figure out how to get along. And with that said, happy 4th of July. And may you and your family have a blessed one. That's what's up.